City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Ball on the tee, we're set for football. And we are underway from Pittsburgh. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Right to the air is Rodgers. A short one there to Fryermuth. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Inside.
Now it's Rodgers. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
To Calvin Austin. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 30-yard line.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he'll go down at the 28. 2 yards, good enough for first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
But that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
319!
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. On play action. Now Rodgers. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
This ain't what you want.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
58. Take 30.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That's to his running back, Gainwell. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line.
26.
It's fourth down.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Looking to put a drive together.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings, 18, coming in.
To throw now. Here's Sanders. He'll swing this out to Judkins. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, this defense certainly knows they're going to have their hands full trying to slow down this passing game. Here's an example on the very first play from scrimmage. I think we'll see some different looks, maybe some pressure from different places, but it didn't work there, and it's a quick first down.
And now the rookie's free. Inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Quinshon Judkins, 64 yards. And the Browns post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Get 300. Right on it. 18.
Rodgers now to throw. They'll find Metcalf. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Gain of 12 yards. And the Steelers first.
Here's Rodgers. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Complete to
58.
Warren. Brought down back at the 36-yard line.
Throwing now is Rodgers. This one into the hands of Metcalf.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
3rd and 2.
On to give. It's Warren. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
60.
Throwing, Sanders. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Get it.
Open man, that's Tillman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
That's good for a Browns first
Seven
down.
Pirates. 19 tights. 19 tights.
First down, Cleveland.
Here's Sanders. He's got Njoku over the middle. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, 36 yards. And the Browns will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
2nd and 10.
Get 300. 258.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He'll let it fly for Austin. He's got it at the 15. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Calvin Austin in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make our score 14-7. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football.
Trap 60. Trap 60.
The final shot before break. Sanders. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7. Our scores, we get back at it on EA Sports. Shifts by him. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
Come on. Hey. 19, 18. Set. Hey.
Sanders to throw.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Down to the 10.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Jerry Jeudy.
75 yards.
And the Browns come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Now for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small manageable spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Jumbo! 50.
On play action, Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
319.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
Boy, not deterred from those first two failed attempts. They're going to go a third time here on fourth down.
319.
They do go for it. It's Rodgers.
This one finds Austin out right.
And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Sanders.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
A quick throw caught out wide by Jeudy.
His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Right back to Jeudy, and it's complete.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that's going to make it fourth down.
They'll go. Here's Sanders.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
630. 319.
To throw, it's Rodgers. They'll let it fly for Austin. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboy 80, Panther 11, Panther 11. Let go.
To throw is Sanders. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
Ready.
A give up the middle, Judkins. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Second and 9.
1-yard gain brings up second and 9.
Now Sanders. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. David Njoku, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Browns take a 3-touchdown lead. Now the try here for the point after. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Johnson now returning. Oh, he pulls over him. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Take 30.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Man open downfield, it's Metcalf. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
That's another Steelers first down. First and 10 at the
Play action.
24-yard line.
Now it's Rodgers. That is caught by Thielen. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Kenneth Gainwell from 3 yards out. And the Steelers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Rodgers will throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
That's good for a Browns first down.
And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Okay, ready?
2nd down and 6 now.
Buffalo, let's go now. Ready,
To throw now, here's Sanders. This will be caught. Judy. And he'll be touched down at the end, but a big play on that one. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Jerry Jeudy, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
60 bites, 60 bites.
They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Juke. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
As a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers looking for Austin, intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
From the shotgun, Sanders. That's going to be caught by Judy. Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. Throwing, Sanders.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's Sanders from the gun on 3rd down. Shreds the tackle. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and take him go like 2.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
From the gun, it's Sanders.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Cedric Tillman, 29 yards. And the Browns are able to extend their lead. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around, they're reading coverages early, so now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's Rodgers. Open man, that's the tight end fire move. Look at the big man rumble. And all the way down to the 5. A big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards.
That's good for us.
Hey, take 26.
First down. First and goal on the 5-yard line.
Now Rodgers. This is caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
Gainwell. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Grant Delpit.
That keeps the score Browns 41, Steelers 21.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. And that's why you have your Ants team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 on a first down.
Come on.
30-yard line.
Pat the 60. Go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Sanders to throw. Completes the pass to Judy on the crossing pattern. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jerry Judy, 29 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. So add another one into the touchdown column. What a game. That is now 6 touchdown passes for him so far in this one. extra point splits the uprights. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And that one drops to the ground, incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds, 19 left. Throwing now is Rodgers. Austin brings in the quick throw. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 41-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Good for a Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaunt. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. And with that, we say so long from Pittsburgh.